Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. And guys, for the Bulls, they need some wins to start adding up here in a hurry. More or less half the season behind us, and they are still struggling to prove they can contend. Should be an interesting evening. Two teams that like to slow things down a bit.
Ernie, you sound like a record that's going wrong.
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda Lynn. We are happy to have you with us tonight for the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, they thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court. Kevin?
Thanks, G.A. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. And now teams getting into the middle of the season. The truth is, it's a grind, Doris. You know it. You've covered it, 82 games. In your opinion, is that the right amount in terms of 82 games in a regular season?
I would say to you, it doesn't matter if it's the right amount. I think the reality is this is the business of the NBA. It's been 82 games for as long as I can remember, certainly in my lifetime of fandom, Kevin. So the reality is what we need to do is address the schedule, and you're starting to see that. Shortening the preseason, stretching out those windows where you're not getting 4 games in 5 nights, and the back-to-backs, particularly when there's back-to-back on national television. 82 games is going nowhere from a business standpoint. Let's make those 82 games the best we can by lengthening the season.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with McDermott. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. Now here's Dunn. Lopez, a screen on Hardaway. Levine dishes to Lopez. The shot by Valentine, no good. Knicks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Hardaway, using his post move to get the 2 points. Hardaway has got the opening basket of the game for the Knicks.
And how about the presence of mind of Ntilikina there? An excellent passer who does a great job of setting the floor.
And Levine, here we go. Bucket is good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
McDermott kicks to Kanter. Pass to Porzingis. It's up a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, I think when you look at what Porzingis can do on the offensive end of the floor, you see why he is so dangerous, right? He's got a great perimeter shot. He's got unbelievable size and a great release point. And he has good control over the basketball, can put it on the deck and create for himself or his teammates. That's a lot to offer.
And Porzingis, who is well on his way to being one of the bigger stars in the NBA. You know, Doris, he can handle the ball well as he won the skills competition. You saw it at the 2017 All-Star game.
Yeah, and I think if you were watching the Knicks during the regular season, it didn't surprise you. Porzingis is a guy who knows how to get some space with his jab step and his dribbling ability. His vision is improving, and to me, it looks like he has the ability to be an elite playmaking big at some point.
Now, here's Lopez. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Here's Dunn. And no good that time. So New York will take it the other way. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Ntilikina. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Valentine lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to McDermott. Inside, stolen by Levine. Dunn with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now, here's Dunn. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Cantor. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That is his first foul of the game. Knicks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Outside, Porzingis, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, picks up that second foul very early in this game. He's going to have to tread lightly for the rest of this half.
Outside Hardaway. New York moving it around. Screen by Porzingis. For 3. Cantor's shot is off.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Ntilikina. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Levine passes to Lopez. Lopez a screen. The dish to Dunn. Over to the wing. Valentine kicks to Dunn. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. Got a hand on it.
A nightmare quarter for this guy. Simply can't buy a bucket.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for McDermott.
Well, you just look back on the history of the New York Knicks and what rich history and tradition they have as a franchise, the different eras, the different groups they've had, some of the more memorable teams in NBA history.
And so here is New York following the miss by Chris Dunn. Over Valentine. That one a little long. Bulls trail by 4. Now here's Dunn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And nice to see Zach LaVine back out on the floor after seeing him lose the back half of last season to injury. Doris, that was a tough blow for him, tearing his ACL, but he hopes to have a full recovery.
Well, I think, Kev, the key piece here is sports medicine can do so much more now with the recovery of an ACL. And when Zach LaVine is healthy, with his burst and the ability in the open floor, this guy is a sight to behold.
Cantor from 13 feet, it goes down. Cantor's got his first basket.
You must crowd Cantor when he is in the mid-range. He is a knockdown shooter.
Dunn kicks to Levine. He dishes it to Dunn. Hardaway against Levine. Feeds to Dunn. And again, Chicago. No good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
The Bulls making a switch here. Mirotić is checked in. Now Lee following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotić. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's 8 points for Porzingis.
Well, this is a clear case in point of where the comparison to Dirk Nowitzki is so apropos. Not many 7-footers with that kind of range, Kev.
In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Mirotić to stop the run. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Back at you. That's payback for the three on the other end.
Well, I just like the shot selection in that instance. He wanted to get him back, and he did just that with the three.
And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Lee. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for the Knicks.
And their bigs are getting the vast majority of those caroms, handling their business on the inside and freeing up the guards to get up the court and look for early offense.
That free throw from Lee is good. And you look at Courtney Lee, a consistent presence at the shooting guard spot. You know, Doris, you know what you're going to get out of him from night to night.
There's real value in understanding you're going to get a tough defender, a guy who can space the floor on the offensive end, and he's not shy about doing the dirty work, Kev. He'll dig in and do the little things that help you win ball games.
Now, here's Valentine. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And so it's New York with it after Chris Dunn made that last three-pointer. There's a good screen. Here's O'Quinn, and it goes down 2 points.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
Now, here's Dunn. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Mirotić's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Ntilikina. Some nice passing by New York here. Lee sets a screen for Beasley. Here's Ntilikina. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now, here's Dunn. D right on him. On the wing, Levine. Lopez, a screen on Lee. Shot off the pick. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And you can live with those over the back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Right, because you'd rather have guys playing aggressive and physical than being too timid.
A free throw drops for Lee.
And looking at the career of Courtney Lee, you know, has hopped around from team to team a bunch of times and always a valued teammate, but just hadn't stayed on one team for very long.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Lopez. Justin Holiday comes in for Denzel Valentine. Grant, he's checked in for Levine. And G's subbed in for Dunn.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And with Lee, you know exactly what you're going to get with his defense and shooting.
And Lee is always going to be a wanted commodity. His ability to defend and shoot aren't easy to find, and you just hope he's able to kind of settle into a long-term situation.
Here's Ntilikina. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Basket good.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by New York.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Here's Hernan Gomez. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's the screen. Beasley sets a screen for Lee. New York needs to get off a shot. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. 5th is Lauri Markkanen.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Grant kicks to G. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Mirotic has got his second basket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Shots good by Hernangomez.
Commanding respect, Kevin. Willie goes up strong and reaps the rewards.
Grant kicks to Holiday. Back to Grant. Holiday dishes to Markkanen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First one falls for him.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Hernangomez. Now here's Beasley. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Here's Noah. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Knicks lead by 9.
That's second chance points, right? If you want to keep Joakim Noah off the glass, you better do your work early.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. Bulls trail by 9. Markkanen is out there with Mirotic. Then it's G. Then there's Grant. And it's Holiday in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. It's blocked.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Beasley against Holiday. The 11-footer misses off the left iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Well, Jeff Hornacek was chosen to be the head coach of the New York Knicks with the understanding that the triangle offense would be part of the system put in place. Now with the change in the front office, that is no longer the case, guys.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
Well, Hornacek probably more comfortable with an up-tempo modern style, and Doris does with this new offensive freedom. And the Knicks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Hardaway sets a screen for Lee. Noah the screen. Hardaway kicks to O'Quinn. Shoots over Mirotic. The shot's good from O'Quinn. And the Knicks lead by 9.
What you like about O'Quinn in the mid-range is how quickly he pulls up for that shot.
Chicago calls timeout. Doris, so often we talk about high basketball IQ. Is that something you can learn, or do you have to be born with something like that?
I think it's probably a little bit of both, but if you look at someone like LeBron James, whose basketball IQ may be the highest we've ever seen, I think he's a guy whose basketball knowledge is always expanding. And I think if you love the game, you're constantly taking in information. So probably a little bit of both.
So you've always got to be curious, right? Even if you're at the top of the game like LeBron or yourself.
Right. LeBron is just, he's constantly taking in sources of information, upping his ante in terms of film watching and preparation. Really special to be able to watch that guy work.
I know that's how you prepare as a broadcaster now. I'd like to tag along sometime and watch you prepare for a game. That'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be a blast.
The Knicks have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Knicks.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
McDermott's checked in for New York.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point guard. Jr. not maybe the same ball handler his father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like he's established his niche in the NBA.
Good. He hits the jump shot. Hardaway has got 5.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Stolen by Noah. And a fast break now for the Knicks. For the finish, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
There are not that many bigs who have Joakim Noah's court vision and court sense. That is unselfishness personified.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Bulls trail by 13. G kicks to Portis. Dishes to G. Portis, the pass to Holiday. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Mirotic. Here's Portis, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
It's stolen by G. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Holiday is running.
A moment here to check out Courtney Lee. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Porzingis is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis, gliding in for the finish.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Mirotic. Levine's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Chris Dunn subbed in for G.
I tell you, when Levine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lee outside. Pass to Porzingis. Noah the screen. Porzingis inside. Working on Portis. They get it again. And here's McDermott. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. McDermott's got the lead up to 13 now for New York. Now the feed to Valentine. Right side Levine. Kicks to Dunn. Here's Portis. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 13. Now Hardaway. Valentine grabs the board. The pass to Levine. Valentine kicks to Levine. Valentine with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. No good with the triple. For New York, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Portis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Doris, we have so many bigs that are playmakers, even though their position doesn't say they really should fall in that category. But we do have a lot of guys that can pass, that have size and operate down low. Who, in your opinion, tend to be some of those names under the radar?
Well, I go to Marc Gasol, who is an all-star center in the NBA, but what his value is, he's increasingly become comfortable with a guy who they want to take 15 to 20 shots a game. But the beauty of Marc Gasol is the unselfish nature of his game. You can stick Marc at the elbow, enter the ball through him, and you know something good is going to happen. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to lead to the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the score, or he can get his own offense. I think for me, maybe the under-radar guy in terms of playmaking have to be Marc Gasol.
Porzingis kicks to Lee. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, this guy, Courtney Lee, has worked so hard to become a complete offensive player, that time getting the look inside.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Doris, when you watch Porzingis on the defensive end of the floor, it's just jaw-dropping. The ground he can cover and the way he challenges at the rim can change the way a team chooses to attack him.
I agree, because he provides so much in terms of rim protection and weak side help. It's a huge boost to any defense. This guy can be one of the best shot blockers in the league, does an incredible job switching with his length and speed.
Lee outside. Screen by Porzingis. Lee kicks to Porzingis. Over Lopez. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Pass to Dunn. Lopez, a screen on Lee. Dunn. It's deflected. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Shot off the screen. Again, Levine missing.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Lee passes to Porzingis. In the corner, it's McDermott. There's a screen by Cantor. Goes up to the stripe, but he stays with it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Left side, Porzingis. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Valentine. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Sharon Grant, he's checked in for Dunn. The Knicks also changing it up. Hernangomez is checked in for Porzingis. Beasley comes in for McDermott. And it's Ntilikina in for Lee. Pass to Hernangomez. Right side Hardaway. There's a good screen. Stolen by Levine. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Bulls trail by 11. Grant outside. He feeds it to Valentine. Lopez a screen. Valentine's shot good. Valentine's got 5 points now this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now the dish to Beasley. Hardaway from outside and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
No good from Grant. New York leading by 12. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Lopez. Iritic comes in for Bobby Portis. Justin Holiday's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And G's subbed in for Levine. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Out left to the wing. Grant kicks to G. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Markkanen. He can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
O'Quinn in the post, covered by Mirotic. G dishes to Mirotic. Count it. Mirotic has got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's the screen. Beasley outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's New York going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello again,
Show.
everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 10. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half.
Here's Dunn. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Porzingis. Hardaway is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's McDermott. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. Levine passes to Portis. Here's Valentine. They grab their own miss. Nice shot by Portis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
New York leading by 8. Here's Ntilikina. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert. Well, think about Zach LaVine suffering that ACL tear last season, guys. He then gets sent to the Bulls in the Jimmy Butler trade. Certainly, that's a lot to deal with. Let's hope he can flourish in his new surroundings.
And for Levine, everything was up for him across the board. Doris, you knew he had the athleticism, but don't you see the skills now have caught up with that in short time?
I don't think there's any question, Kev. It's amazing how quickly his shot has progressed. With his burst and shooting, he's now a nightmare to guard. This guy's a great all-around talent who is only getting better.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Got a hand on it. Hardaway against Levine. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Doris, back in college, you earned a master's in education. How close were you to pursuing that path versus veering into becoming an analyst for basketball?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach. And someday maybe I'll coach a boys' high school basketball team. Very close, Kevin. I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business. And slowly but surely, it grew every year.
But still educating still, right? I mean, don't you feel there's a part of education to being an analyst?
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be as close to the action as we are fortunate enough to be. And sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
You are a PhD in broadcasting. Ntilikina can't hit. Bulls trail by 9. Now, here's Dunn. He dishes it to Levine. Lopez a screen. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Well, in a screen and roll situation, Zach makes the right decision.
Outside Hardaway. Some nice passing by New York here. And at the top of the key, McDermott. Outside Hardaway. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got 6 in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
McDermott kicks to Cantor. Outside, Porzingis. Off the pick. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McDermott's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Dunn kicks to Portis. Over to the wing. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And that one, good. And now an 11-point New York lead.
Boy, they are not locked in defensively here in the second half. The intensity and focus haven't been there.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. Feeds to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Valentine dishes to Dunn. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Knicks. McDermott, no one around him. But they get it back. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 6. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
And Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, Levine finding the open man. The difference for him right now, playing under control.
Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Cantor, the pass to McDermott. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. The free throw drops for McDermott. So for the Knicks, Noah comes in for Cantor. And it's Lee in for Hardaway. And McDermott drops them both. Bulls trail by 11. Top of the key, Dunn. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And last season, Doris, we saw the flashes of potential for what Chris Dunn can be, taken 5th overall out of Providence in the draft, and didn't have the easiest time adjusting. But you can see where he'll be a value to this team down the line.
Right, and I think due to the years of experience he had in college, everyone expected Chris Dunn to make an immediate splash. It takes everyone a different amount of time to adjust to the NBA. Dunn has proven he can play NBA-level defense. Now the offense has to catch up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Porzingis can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Kept alive, Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, hats off to him for staying active inside. Lopez just creating his own offense.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 6. Dishes to McDermott. Misses the 3. Bulls trail by 9. here is Dunn. Noah with the block.
Well, this is a guy who has great wingspan and has an ability to get to shots others can't.
McDermott kicks it to Noah. Pass to McDermott. Lopez with the steal. Now Dunn. 5 points in the game. Lopez a screen. Valentine dishes to Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Hardaway.
You know, I doubt they came into this game thinking they would be doing this much damage from mid-range, but you have to give them credit for being able to see what is available in their offense and then exploit the weakness of the D. To be successful in this league, you have to be flexible, and they've done a great job of that so far.
Pick off in midair. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. Second, the Knicks.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Valentine kicks to Portis. Hits the three-point bomb. Portis has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, what a combination of size and touch that makes him a nightmare matchup from three-point range. Wow.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Mirotic comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Grant in for Dunn. The Knicks also changing it up. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Noah. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. And it's Beasley in for McDermott. Here's O'Quinn. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That's foul number 2 for him.
A little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
Well, the aggressive attitude getting the best of him that time.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Bulls. G comes in for Zach LaVine.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Beasley against Holiday. Beasley in the post, looking to end the drought. Misses from short range. Bulls trail by 3. Here's G. Out to the wing. Grant kicks to Mirotic. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Mirotic has got 11 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Knicks have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Ntilikina. And O'Quinn kicks to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Shoots over Mirotic. Hernan Gomez, no good. The Bulls shooting 43% from the floor. G passes to Holiday. And it's Grant in the corner. Mirotic has a wide open look, and he misses the go-ahead basket. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That'll be his second foul of the game. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Grant against Lee.
And you can see the commitment already here defensively by Markkanen, not allowing his man to get comfortable. Love the fact that he's working on it.
Here's Holiday. No good. Excellent D there from Beasley. The Knicks shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And O'Quinn kicks to Lee. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's G. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for G.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And O'Quinn kicks to Hernangomez. Picked by O'Quinn. Hardaway for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mirotic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's G. 6 points for him. He kicks to Mirotic. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. We've got more in store for you right after this. Got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. New York trailing. They've got G. Portis is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Bulls shooting not great, 40% for the game. Out to the right wing. G kicks to Markkanen. And a fast break now for New York. A second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What we have watched these first few seasons of his career is a steady improvement at the line for O'Quinn. He is showing he can knock them down consistently.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's G. To the left side wing. And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. No good from outside.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Pass to Ntilikina. O'Quinn dishes to Lee. The pass to Hernangomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Chicago. Valentine's checked in for Markkanen. Zach LaVine comes in for Justin Holiday. And Chris Dunn subbed in for G. In the corner, it's LaVine. Over Hardaway. There's Portis. The Knicks pull it in.
And this is really good defensive pressure, whether he gets the block or not.
No, Greg, you're absolutely right. This is strong defense. It's about making the shooter feel uneasy, and that's what he did.
That doesn't go either for Hardaway. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Portis kicks to Mirotic. The feed now to Valentine. Mirotic inside. Working on O'Quinn. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Valentine. Valentine's got his 8th assist here tonight. Here's Ntilikina. On the wing, Lee. Here's O'Quinn. Buried from 15 feet out. O'Quinn's got the game tied up here for New York.
You know, O'Quinn has a pretty nice touch for a guy his size, no matter where he is on the floor.
LaVine kicks to Valentine. And he banks in the layup. Valentine's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Kicks to Hardaway to take the lead. Drills it from outside. Hardaway has got 21 in the game.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Dunn kicks to Mirotic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Bulls lead by 2.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Lopez, he's checked in for Mirotic. Then for the Knicks, Enes Kanter's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And McDermott subbed in for Lee. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek said to his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Passes to Hardaway. Shoots. No good off the front iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Stolen by Kanter. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball.
Levine kicks to Valentine. Lopez a screen. Valentine passes to Lopez. And he comes up with the deuce. Lopez has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bulls.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Ntilikina. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Hardaway against Levine. To the middle. Portis kicks to Lopez. Pass to Portis. Levine up top, guarded by Hardaway. Offensive rebound, goes back up, and Levine finishes inside. Levine's got 13 points in the second half.
We are getting a full glimpse into the scoring potential of Zach LaVine. When he's in rhythm, he's just unbelievable.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
That's good from Kanter. And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Porzingis. And that misses. That would have put him up. Chicago leading. Valentine kicks to Levine. Lopez a screen. And Kanter over to help. Off the pick. And there's the nice layup by Dunn.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
There's the dish to McDermott. Kanter against Lopez. Kanter, the pass to McDermott. It's deflected. Levine with it. He feeds it to Valentine. Now here's Levine. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
But just makes his way inside. Levine has a score-first mentality.
Feeds it to Cantor. Lopez with the block. And he recovers it. That free throw missing.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
And he can't hit the second.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Levine kicks to Valentine. Lopez sets a screen for Valentine. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Porzingis. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. Outside, Levine. He dishes it to Valentine. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Hardaway. Count the basket. Levine's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
Here's Ntilikina. Now the pass to Porzingis. Kanter in the corner. Some nice passing by New York here. Kanter with a screen on Levine. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here is Dunn. Lopez a screen. Now here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. Here's Markkanen. That 3 off the mark. Knicks trail by 5. A wide open look here for Porzingis. Here's Kanter. They shoot again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. That's good from Kanter.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. Kick out to Levine. McDermott with the double team. Lopez outside. On the wing, Levine. Lopez a screen. Levine dishes to Lopez. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists in the game. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Screen by Porzingis. Takes a 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Levine against Hardaway. It falls!
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Now, here's Dunn. Tight defense on him. Dishes it to Valentine. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. Off the pick. It's in!
Lopez, perfect example of knowing he needed to step up. Such a huge shot for them.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up.
That's an example of the release point being so high the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dunn kicks to Valentine. Six on the shot clock. Here's LaVine. Missed.
You know, I like that mentality by LaVine. Taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
But this is a very good free throw shooter already, and with a little focus, LaVine could be one of the league's best.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
You'd think they want to do everything they can to get it to their hot hand.
Ntilikina. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Hardaway from outside. Off target from downtown. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see. The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.